Hello, everyone, and welcome into Week 9 of the Raymond Monica Show. We are once again joined by our special guest, Coach Monica. And, Coach, you guys went on the road last week to Edinburgh and secured a huge win. What happened in that game?
Well, the first thing I like to say is that I'm proud of the players. They've been working extremely hard all year long. We found ways to not get it done in some other games, and they did a great job going there and winning the football game. The offense did a great job running the football. We rushed for 280 yards. Anthony Gercio, threw for 3 touchdowns and rushed for 155 yards. So he had a big day. But, a lot of guys did a really good job offensively. The offensive line did a good job blocking and ran the ball extremely well. And, 3 touchdowns. The pass right before the half was huge. The defense held them to 40 yards rushing, so they became one-dimensional and started throwing the football. We did get an interception. We did get a fumble and also got a fumble on a muff punt. So those turnovers were huge. And then they tried to fake a punt also, and it was a turnover down. So we got turnovers. We executed on offense, and, we got up in the third quarter, 34-7. And, the guys hung on there and kept working, and it was a great game.
Right, so you talked about your quarterback, Anthony Gergio's performance with 155 rushing yards and 3 passing touchdowns. He secured the PSAC West Offensive Player of the Week with that performance. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, the 55-yard touchdown run was big. The long touchdown pass was big. Right before the half was a really big play to score, going in. But the thing is, he executed the offense, and, up front, I thought we did a really good job.
So you talked about how you had an interception and a couple fumble recoveries. Johnny Hutton, one of your corners, actually had the interception and the fumble recovery on the muffed punt. We've seen a lot of freshmen step up on your team and make big plays. What has their impact had on your team so far and moving forward?
Well, there've been a good bit of freshmen, come in and do some good things. You mentioned Johnny there. We kind of saw it in camp, his ability he had. I think he'll be one to just get better and better once he gets a good offseason in and gains some weight and some strength.
So joining us next on the show is your star wide receiver, Karan Aline. He's had a lot of success here last year and this year as well. Can you talk about him and what he's shown you on the field?
Well, the thing about it, you see him on the fly sweep a great deal running the football, but he also is doing a good job catching the football. So right now, I think it's 428 yards. He has a total offense, but also in the kicking game, returning kicks. He's been really big in that. Sometimes he finds a way. There's not much blocking there sometimes, and he makes some really big plays. So looking forward to getting him back and seeing if we can do the rest of the year.
Right, so looking forward to next week. You guys are on the road at Slippery Rock. A tough opponent. They're number 6 in the country right now. What's it going to take to pull off the upset?
Well, first, I got a lot of respect for Slippery Rock. It goes back to when Coach Mahalik was the head football coach. Me and him are very good friends. In fact, this summer he took me up to his Camp Deacon, which I really appreciated. But we just go back a long way with Slippery Rock myself. But Coach Lux has done an outstanding job. We've talked a couple times this week, and a very good football coach. But, we're looking forward to going over there. We play for the Milk Jug, and it's an exciting time to go over there and see what we can do to a team that's ranked 6th in the country.
Awesome, Coach. Thank you so much for your time. Can't wait to talk to you again next week.
Thank you very much.
We are now joined by wide receiver Karan Aline, and he's what's known as a dual threat specialist. Karan, how are you doing today, man?
I'm good. How you doing?
So, talking about that dual threat specialty, you're a big-time important factor in the run game. You're a big-time factor in the pass game. What has that meant for you?
It means a lot. Just the responsibility from the coaches, Coach Speckman, my receiver coach, Coach Groff, just trusting my abilities to be able to just get the ball in my hands and then believing I can do whatever I can do to help the team win. So no matter if it's the passing game, running game, kick return, special teams, just believing in me, that means a lot to me.
So talking about Coach Groff a little bit, he's your positions coach at wide receiver, but he's also the special teams coordinator, which is a role you thrive in as kick returner, punt returner. What has his leadership meant to you?
He's done a great job. Special teams, receiver-wise, it's just, I know it's a lot responsibility for him doing both, but special teams, I feel like this is the best we ever had being in Clarion so far. Just like him being able to take control of punt, return, punt, and then coming up with different schemes each week that affects the other team that we're playing. And I feel like our special teams is really good. You know, we haven't really scored on any yet, but I feel like with Coach Groff, we can score on many. And him as a receiver coach, he came in. We heard he was a kicker, and we never really had a true receiver coach. And he knows a lot of information, so he's been helping us a lot.
Right, so looking into that receiver room a little bit, you have a lot of young guys in there. Have you seen yourself, being a veteran that you are, have to step into a leadership role in that room, and what does that entail?
So it is a lot of freshmen, sophomores. We do have our older guys like Ty, Andy. We had new transfers like Nick, and the young guys, they are really good. A lot of them are talented. Amir Spencer, Ray Jackson, and just being able to show them how we should do it, or what's the way to do it, and then any questions they do have, answering them, and then helping them and seeing them strive is just really amazing.
So a role you kind of specialize in on the team is being a big energy guy. You bring a lot of juice to the team. What does that entail throughout the day?
So I bring a lot of energy because I feel like if we get down, I don't want the whole team to get down. So I feel like with me, Shane Brockett's my other guy that helps me with it. I just feel like if we just help bring up the energy for the team and then try to take that role, it's not too much on everybody else. Just get everybody excited. You know, a game's going to be up and down, but as long as our energy is up, there's no chance that we can't come back or we can't keep the lead. So that's how I feel like it is.
Awesome, Karan. Thanks so much for your time.
Yep, thank
Go
you.
Golden Eagles and wings up.
Wings up.